All right, so I've got problem 47 point nothing 47. This is at the end of chapter 8, and it is just a second here. It is page 337. Okay, so both vanadium and its 3 plus ion are paramagnetic. All right, so remember, paramagnetic means it has unpaired electrons in it. So I want to do two things here. I want to draw out the electronic configuration of first vanadium, and I want to do it two different ways. First way I'm going to do it is go back to the diagonal rule, which I've set up previously here, and I want to I've sort of set this up. Remember, the filling order for the diagonal rule is 1s, and then we come back up, and we go 2s, and we come back up, and we go 2p. A second here. Left hand gets in the way. 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, and so on, right? Well, let's go and look at vanadium. Where is vanadium? It is here. Right there. Can you see it? Number 23. So it looks like we're going to go 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, right? That's what that's about. After 4s comes 3d, right? Okay, so it looks like we're into 3d1, 3d2, 3d3. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be 3. Oops, let's go back. Get the right color. Bam. 3d3. And everything upstream of that is 4s2. And with the noble gas configuration, the noble gas that comes before that, here's vanadium. Noble gas, which is 18, is argon. So there's a good noble gas, there's a good electronic configuration using the noble gas shorthand notation for vanadium. That is vanadium. Okay. Well, vanadium 3 plus is going to equal that minus 3 electrons. Very strange. So it must be that both of these electrons go away and only one of those does. All right? So it's going to be 3d1. And here's the reason I say that. Let's first of all let's go back to the question here. Okay, so the electronic configuration for vanadium is, how do you spell 4? (4s2), 3d3. Well, if we find out that vanadium, okay, so first of all, the orbital diagram looks like this, right? 4s. I'm not drawing all of it. There's my 4s2, 3d, right? And boom, here's my unpaired electrons. Unpaired. Okay, that totally explains why vanadium would be paramagnetic. But why would vanadium 3 plus? This must, first of all, no electrons are going to come from the core, right? It must be that these 3 don't go. So my first temptation would be to say, well, it must be 4s2, right? So those 3 leave. But the problem with that is that these would both still be paired, right? So it must not be that. It must instead be, let me get an eraser. Let's make the eraser a little bigger. Eraser, let's say huge. It's too big. Okay. So let's go back here and say that it must be that both of these guys go, and we have one left there. So I'm going to say it's 3D1. Okay, how do I know that? Well, first of all, you see I had to lose 3 electrons because that's what the 3 plus comes from. And it couldn't have been these 3 up here, because if it was those 3, then it would have been, we would have only had the 4 as 2 electrons left, would have been paired. So, all right, hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to post this, and if I get positive feedback, then I'll leave it, and if not, I'll clean it up because it wasn't pretty. Good luck with that.